I'm your biggest fan of all. Sound design. Learn sound design with AME. Hey, I think we're live. Hello YouTube and welcome to the stream. I'm sorry about slacking off on YouTube. I don't think I've done much streams or anything on YouTube. So for all the millions and millions and billions of impressionable viewers on YouTube, I am terribly sorry. I have been I was on a 2-week holiday with my family celebrating Midsummer, which is a big thing in Finland. And now that we are back, it's time to get working. I actually did a stream on Twitch on Monday and my brain was so mushy I don't remember any of it. It was a bad stream. So today we're trying to recover. We're trying to get back out there, back in there, back to locked in mode. But yeah, so welcome. And is there anything else? Well, I'm gonna take the chat if somebody wants to chat with me. We are gonna be doing more sound design, more sound effects, more polish today. So that's what we are doing. And I should probably mention the timetable and the schedule we have. So in a couple of weeks, we're gonna do a public playtest session with all the new features. Everyone's invited who wants to join. It's gonna be a hell of a ride, and yeah, the demo is gonna come out in September. So September is gonna be our kind of like polished demo release date. We want kind of like a month buffer to the Steam's Next Fest, which is taking place in October. So that's our fall. Fall is looking busy. All right, but we are working on audio and Fmod, so let's take a look at our Fmod here real quick. I need sound for the footsteps of Coco Bird. So what I'm thinking is that maybe kind of like Coco Bird could have a little bit of a kind of like bird walking sounds, but I don't know if we have any of that, so we need to do some research. I actually think we had some bird sounds, so we have these, for example. Yeah. So I think these are actually like good when it comes to doing like death sounds and impact sounds. Yeah. We're definitely gonna use this, but do we have kind of like we kind of like need like walking sounds? So these are for impact and death, I think. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so there's some whatever. Whoa, what was that? That's a weird one. Maybe Coco is just gonna be a freaking big rooster. Okay, so these could work as well for Coco, I guess. What about these are creepy horrors, are probably not the ones we're looking for. Bird claw footsteps. Interesting. Then we have so bird claw footsteps on concrete. I think this might work. Then we have actually some bird impact sounds. Cool. So we have quite a bit of something here already. So if we are to use the footstep, I don't know if this is I don't know if we're gonna use that, but I think we can try. So what I'm thinking is we can probably just use Fmod to kind of like cut it up. And I have an idea how that might happen. So let's see here. We're gonna go into our footstep events. And here we have all these different kind of So these are basically what these are. These are player footstep events. What do we have for sand? What does sand sound like? Why are you so freaking quiet, dude? Why are you so quiet? Dude, why are you so goddamn quiet? Alright, so yeah, it sounds alright. Morjesta, hey buddy, it's your boy, Matt Chirpy. How's it going, Matt Chirpy? Always nice to see the maddest lad of all Twitch game dev community. Walking on sand is not really loud. Yeah, I suppose you're right. So the thing about this, the thing that I am trying to do here is that we have this one logic track for all the different terrain types. And this works for player, but I don't know if it's gonna work for, like, can we actually put on Kokko? We can. I think I'm stupid. I think I'm stupid. So what we can actually do here, we can use the same event. We just need to add a new field. And then we need to like also override it in the logic. Hey, see, my brain is already braining a lot better than it was on Monday. I'm kind of like figuring things out. It feels like my brain is actually, you know, loading and not just being like, you know, like, what is it, the word I'm looking for? It's kind of just like the freaking cogwheel is turning, but nothing's happening, you know, just the loading screen stuck. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do it this way. So how it's done in Fmod is we need to go into parameters and we need to find this terrain, which we've used. And here, okay, so should I do it this way? Should I do it this way, or should we just do kind of like monster footstep? I think we are gonna do, yeah. Okay, I changed my mind. I have a right to change my mind. So we're gonna do a new event. This is gonna be monster footstep event. All right? All right? If anyone has a problem with that, sue me. Sue me, all right? And we're gonna do a monster here. And now we can just assign the monsters if we wanna like override it. Is that a good idea? Let me think about it real quick. So if we have a monster footstep event, that means that it's not gonna have the terrain type. It's gonna be a problem. So monster's gonna hear, like, they're gonna sound the same despite of the terrain. Okay, so there is, I suppose it could be like a multi-layered one. So I think we can add kind of like 2 logic tracks. So it would be kind of like, all right, so we have the terrain type and then we have also the monster type. So it would be kind of like a freaking pivot table at that point. Is it... how am I... Okay, I think we're gonna go... I think this is gonna be the way, all right? So we're gonna have the monster footstep events that we can call if we wanna do monster footstep events. And we can do the player footstep if we want to do the player footstep. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, all right? It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be good enough for our case. So we need to assign this to a bank. This is the closest I've been to a bank in years, because the bank doesn't talk to me anymore. Last time I visited the bank, they were like, "You don't have money, go away." That's what happened. True story. So we're gonna do a footstep bank, and now we need to assign the footsteps on concrete to the Kokko bird. But hey, how's Matt Chirpy being? Going well, thanks. Definitely not eating breakfast at 3 p.m. I envy your life. That's the only thing I have to say to you. I'm gonna do a multi-instrument. And we're gonna drag and drop this over here. And now, I think this is gonna work, but bear with me. I haven't done this before, but I have a feeling that I can cut this up with the power of friendship. All right? So right now, if I play it, it's just gonna play the footsteps. And there's a problem here. How are we ever gonna like time this to match the actual footsteps? And basically the answer is like there's no way. There's no way. It's not gonna happen. So I'm thinking, can I add these multiple times here? So I think we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have something like 20 steps here. I'm just like pull that number out of my butt. So I can basically like just cut this up to how many times it plays. I think it's 12. I think it's 12 times. So what I'm thinking here is if I have it 12 times here, so now it's 3, 6, so we need to do it 6 more times, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now I think we have 12 of them. And now you might be wondering like, AME, what the fuck you're doing? Well, hear me out. Hear me out. So what if I set the offset? So this first one is gonna be starting at the like start. Then the next one is gonna have offsets of, let's say like something like that. Oh man, 5%. And the next one is gonna have offset of like 10. Okay, so the problem about this is that they still probably keep on playing, do they? So even though if we like start it, doesn't mean that we end to it, right? Okay, so maybe we should just use Audacity. Yeah, I don't think that I thought I was clever, but I don't think I am. Yeah, all right. Vike! Long time no see, how's it going, Vike? Alright, so I thought I was smart, but it turns out I'm a jackass. I have realized that many times over. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna take the audio track. I think it was something like bird or concrete or whatever. I'm gonna take this in. And now we have all the sound spikes here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut these into pieces. This is my last resort. So if I play this, it's very not playing in my headphones. Playback device, yeah, that's why. It's very quiet. But I'm thinking like I can just cut these kind of like what is the binding again to cut things out? Tracks, effects, no, edits, cut, Control X. Is it Control X? I remember kind of like struggling with this last time as well. It doesn't cut with Control X. Audio clips. Split, Control I, really? Is that like why, really? Okay, so it's Control I. So I think we can just like do this. Kind of like cut these. I think we can kind of like delete this now. And then I'm gonna cut that off. Like so. I think we can delete that. I'm not gonna take the quietest parts because I don't think they make any sense. Nobody wants to hear the small sounds. So I'm doing this, and then we need to kind of like export them somehow. So let's see if I'm completely out of my mind doing this. What guys, doing 2 games at the same time? It was the best idea ever. Whenever I get too angry at my rage game, I can go back to doing horror game and get too scared, so I have to go back to the rage game. Yeah, that's the ADHD method. So you should have like 3 projects that you're kind of like changing with whichever you're doing. So whenever you get bored of the first one, you go do the second one, and whenever you're bored of the second one, you go to do the third one, and whenever you're up to the third one, then you start doing this the first one again. So that's the ADHD method. All right, so now I have these scratches here. All right, sounds good enough to me. Now we gotta like figure out how to export these separately. So can I just like change speed, rename clip, split clip, export audio? So this is not... Can I like only export a particular track? Current selection, you can. All right, so what if I just export the current selection, and then I'm going to take this into the Kokko. Bird step 1. All right, let's see what happens. Did we do something? We have bird step 1. Hey! That's a good scratch. Hell yeah, scratch that LP vinyl, brother. Alright, so let's do another one. Hell yeah. But how's Mika doing? How's Nuxkara doing? Good to see you, dudes. How was the midsummer for you boys? Alright, so we're gonna do another one. This is gonna be called Bird Step 2. I should probably do Vav. I should do Vav. A Vav is better, guys. In case you didn't know, a Vav is better than MP3. Always do Vav. It sounds kind of like a baby in Finnish, which is Vauva. So it's a Vav. Alright, let's do this. Exports. Current selection, Vav. It's gonna be bird step 3. Yeah, so this is gonna take a while, but what wouldn't we do for our dream game? Like, I was watching a couple of days back, Matt Sherby was like, he was legit watching some Grand Bus, like, you know those old pendulum clocks? He was just like watching them way too long. Way too long he was watching them. So this is our pendulum. Do you guys remember Pendulum, the band? It was a big deal like 50 years ago. Let's export this. I lost count of the numbers, by the way, so I think we have some mislabeled numbers there. So this is gonna be bird step 9. Bird step 10. 2 more. And there it is, bird step 12. All right, let's see what we got. So if we go here, we're gonna see a bunch of bird step sounds. Let's go. I'm gonna delete the MP3s because MP3s are for stupid people. Delete. And then I'm gonna take that away and we're gonna assign these guys in. And now we can do the beautiful thing of Fmod, which is that we can randomize shit. We can randomize the pitch, so we can do something like a 10 deviation, kind of like a randomization. And we're also gonna do a randomizer on the EQ, so we can just randomize lows, mids, and highs. I'm just gonna add like 5 decibels to each, so it's gonna create a little bit of variation of the sounds. And then I'm also gonna add an effect for the spatializer, so we have spatiality, we have 3D. Does Unity compress the music files or are they in WAV formats? It's just WAV. Actually, the Rage game is a testing game where I've tried things that I need to implement to my horror game. Nice. I was a mosquito bait and I got a crazy idea to learn Godot. Oh man. Oh man. Good luck with that, dude. Alright, now we're gonna listen to the beautiful, beautiful bird step sounds. Are you guys ready? Here we go. It's like someone scratching your window. Very good. I think it's actually legit. Okay, so now what we can do is we can save this. And I think everything's kind of like taken care of here. Should we do it? All right. So while we're at it, let's do the rest as well. So these were the kind of like the footsteps. Next, let's do the impact sounds. So we have attack noises. We have crafting, mining, whatever. I think we're gonna do attack noise first. So this is gonna be for Kokko. And let's find, we had a couple of these screeches here. I think they were these ones. Yeah, so that works. These could be the death sounds as well. They kind of like sound like he's dying. Then we have these creatures. These could be kind of like the attack sounds as well, or the impact. I think that these might be the impact ones. So let's actually do that before we forget. So in the sound, we need impact squelches. So this is actually the blitz and blitz of when you hit someone. So it's not that. It's the one, or is it that one? Is that the one I'm looking for? Impact squelches, grunts. Maybe it's the grunts. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah. So what is this? Okay, so we already have these. Okay, so fuck that. We already have it. I suppose, I don't know. Are these death sounds then? What about these then? Alright, so these are gonna be the attack sounds, whatever. I think these are actually duplicates, so I'm gonna delete the other one. So this is gonna be the attack sound. We're gonna go under attack noises and do it there. Alright, and then we need the death sounds. So this is gonna be Kokko death sounds. And then I'm just gonna put the screechers there. There they are. Alright. So let's get this working now. So we need the attack noise, attack sounds. We have Kokko here. I'm going to drag and drop this guy over here. So let's see how it is. All right, so it's pretty long. Yeah, it's a little. It's a little long. Let's see here, what do you guys? Ootan toisella varaisella Oulun Rovaniemellä koulupaikkaa saan nähdä, jos mä pääsisikin, mutta sopii nähdä miten käy. Miten sä lähdit opiskelemaan? En muista enää. WAV files often are kind of large, so that might be the reason why some people still use MP3 in games. Yeah, I don't know much about it. If you guys can tell, to kind of like teach me what's different. I just know that WAV is kind of like what sound effects are supposed to be. Teet. Joo. Vike, toivottavasti päästä. Helge, how's it going? So this is a little long. I think we're gonna do a little start offset here. It's taking too long to do it. Then I'm kind of like thinking, can we speed it up? What if I do... So we're gonna do a pitching at least. So let's do a random pitch, a little bit of that. And let's see if I can find like an effect for this guy. So add modulation, add automation, pitch. Okay, so that's not what I want to do. Can I change the speed? Random volume, cuts, start offsets, probability. Okay, so you can actually change the probability there. Where can I change the speed? So I can do pitch here, I can do offset here, volume here. Huh. Well, let's see how it is. WAV files are uncompressed, meaning that they contain all the original audio data. MP3s, on the other hand, are compressed, reducing file size by discarding some audio information that is less perceptible to human ear. Yeah, nobody's gonna come and tell me that they have compressed my audio. If anyone's gonna compress my audio, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. All right. So I think that's basically it. We have a little bit of random variation on it, but that's it. Let's do the death one next. We have death events, and we have Kokko here. Let's add our death sounds here. And the thing about these is that they have a lot of shit here. They have a lot of kind of like sound effects here, so so these should be cut out, I believe. Smart sounds, creatures. Or what? How do they? So those are good sounds. I'm just wondering, like, should we do this for the actual attacks? Because now the attack is kind of like bland. It's only one thing. I think this is gonna get a little bit jarring if you keep listening to that shit. I think that's gonna get jarring. So I think I'm still gonna do the thing where I'm gonna like change these up. So actually, these are gonna get transferred here, and this is gonna get transferred here. So now this is the grunts. So attacks go. So this is the attack noises. So I'm gonna take these two guys here, but we gotta cut them up. So let's do a new one and find those sounds. So what were they? So I am looking for bird screecher. All right, so we have one over here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cut these into pieces. And then we're gonna delete these. And then we're going to export this audio selection into assets, sound effects, attack noises, Kokko, screech 1, screech 2, screech 3, and then we're gonna go ahead and delete these guys and take the other one. So we had multiple ones at least. I'm gonna do the same thing here. gonna take the fluff away so they roughly start at the same time. Delete these guys. Export audio. This is gonna be Screech. I think it's number 4. Screech 5. Screech 6. Screech 7. Alright. Now we should have a bunch of Screech here. Now I can just take these bad boys in. And we have so many, I don't think we need to do any variations there. It's just gonna play randomly. Yeah, that's very good. So those are attack noises now. Then we are gonna take a look at the deaths. So when we are dying, we have these creatures as well. I think we can get rid of these and take a look at our death noises. Death, Kokko, so there's nothing in the death now. Wait. What did we use for the death? So there's this. What was this one? Hello, VLC. Yeah, so I think that works. I think that actually works. So I'm just gonna drag this guy in the death sound. Take that bad boy in. And then we're gonna do some pitch variation here. So now it should be. Alright, I think that works. Okay, so now as far as I know, we have death, we have attack noises. We need the impact. We actually had the impact noises as well, so all that is really left is the deflect. So what if the bird deflects you? So if we go into deflect and Kokko, we actually have something here. Well, this is the sound I put. Maybe. Let's see, deflects. It's already there. Alright, I think that works. Let's save this whole thing, build it up. There's our assets in the project with conflicting compression and streaming settings. You can fix this issue by repair path conflict in the asset browser. Conflicting what? What's conflicting? Repair asset conflicts. Okay, did I fix it? Did I fix it? I don't know. Apparently not. But so let's see here. Refresh the banks. Now let's take a look at it. So we added a new event. So first of all, we need to assign that. So inside fmod events, we need to write a. So we have the footstep event here. Let's add it, footstep events. Let's do a new one. So this is gonna be so this is gonna be monster footstep event, but this one should probably be renamed to player footstep event. And let's see, we're probably gonna get some missing references now. We saw on our balcony hornet that was the size of my palm, so I hope it was not an Asian giant hornet. Shit! Yeah, I've heard that they are kind of like spreading around in Finland. and all over the place. So I am sorry to hear that, dude. So this is now going to be... I'm gonna rename this. So we are gonna have a couple of these. So this is gonna be player footstep sound. No, I think we're gonna rename it actually to play terrain-based footstep sound. Sounded like a helicopter. Oh my fucking god, yeah. They really have no place in Finland. Like, I hope there's something to be done there. They are horrible. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. And I think we need a new audio manager shit as well. So we have the footsteps here somewhere. Play footstep sound. So let's rename this to play footstep. Play footstep terrain sound, something like that. And I don't think we're gonna put the monster here at all, so I'm just gonna remove it. So we have play footstep terrain sound now, and this guy is gonna get called here. And here we're gonna do the player footstep events. Maybe this should be called like player terrain footstep events. Or terrain footstep events. Player footstep event. Well, now it's no, okay, whatever. So we don't need the monster type here. And then we're gonna do another one of these. This is gonna be play monster footstep sound. Play monster footstep sound. So we're not gonna do terrain type here. We are only gonna do play monster footstep sound. We're gonna put in the monster footstep events and the monster type. And then we are going to play footstep terrain sound. Play footstep monster. Play monster footstep sound. And we are going to need the monster enum here. We are gonna do the footstep event, blah blah blah. Is it valid? Then we are not gonna do that. We are gonna do the monster type, I think. Monster enum, and it needs to be cast into int as far as I remember. No, it's only monster. Yeah. So that should work. That should work as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. Let's see. So now we have player footstep event and monster footstep event. I think we could still rename that. I think it still would probably make sense that this one's called like... This one's actually called like... terrain footstep event or something like that. Let's try to make good decisions here. So now we gotta fix some null refs again. So this is the terrain footstep event, and this is the monster footstep event. All right, are we done now? Alright, so let's figure these out. So we need the... so we have footstep events. And then we have monster footstep event. So let's change the naming here as well. So this footstep event is gonna be called Terran footstep event. Save, build. All right. Can we now find the right one? So we had Terran footstep event, and then we have monster footstep events. Good stuff. Now we have the references in the Fmod events. Then what we need to do next is actually assign the sounds. So we're gonna go into bot Kokko. We have Kokko here. We're gonna take a look at his animations. So here is our boy. And when he's walking, so when he's walking this way, we need to figure out the time when we need to play the sound. So it's gonna be somewhere around here. Do new event. This event is gonna be called nothing because we haven't done the thing that we need to do. So first we need to add the footstep script. Monster is type Kokko. Now when we are doing the walking, we can assign this into footstep and play monster footstep sound, and then we just can copy this and do the next one whenever we need to. So roughly there. All right. I think we can copy these and go to the other walk, and I think it was like roughly there. Maybe a little bit less. All right. So we have 2 footsteps there. And then we need the impact. So here we are taking damage. It's a little late. I think 35 is correct though. So we are playing Squelch here. I think we need to play the... Do we have a Squelch sound? So if we go into the Squelch... Okay, so this is actually the intensity thing, okay. So that's when it's playing. I think we gotta like do another one here, and this one's gonna be the impact sound. Grunt sound, yeah. So we're gonna play the grunt at the same time. We might need to kind of like check it out if we did the same thing with Easy here. Did they actually play at the same time? I'm gonna take a look at that in a bit. So let's first do deflect. If that shit ever comes inside my house, I'm moving out and burning this whole neighborhood. Yeah, I've seen some of the freaking videos about the Hornets abroad, and they are terrifying. Like holy shit, they are kind of like what is ambient in English? Kind of like that times 10. By the way, I didn't really equalize volumes of player footsteps between different surfaces that much in Audacity, so feel free to adjust them in Fmod if they seem too quiet and loud. Yeah, CubeSo, don't worry about it. You really helped us, so there's a lot of kind of like polishing to be done. Wasps, yeah. Alright, so we are playing deflect sound here. So now we need to do the impact. We are playing impact here as well. Or are we? So this impact is supposed to be the grunt, I think. Wait, no, this is the one we actually did. So there's two. Yeah. Okay, so I think those are all right now. Let's have a second look at how we did it with Heezy. So on Heezy, if we take a look at the animation of impact, yeah, they are at the same place, yeah. All right, so that should work. I wonder if I'm forgetting about something. Oh yeah, the death sound. I don't think we did the death sound, did we? So let's do that. So on death, yeah, we're not doing death sound. So I think the death sound is gonna be like here. And it's gonna be combat methods, play death. Alright, so basically, when we are calling the combat sounds, it's not here, so let's see where it is. So when we are playing these, we're playing attack sounds. Did I do an attack sound? I don't think we did an attack sound. So when we are attacking, no, we didn't. We are playing a swing sound. It's not the same though, is it? I think we're supposed to play attack sound. Yeah, so now we're playing attack sound, and the attack sound should be this. It's a little lingering one, so let's put it a little bit before that. All right, it is done. Let's see how it is. Let's see how it is, boys. So I think we are spawning in Kalmankangat already. So let's save everything and go see how it is. The timings are probably bad. The animations are kinda goofy because I've done them. But let's see if we got all the sounds now. Do we have, you know, footsteps on Kokkos? Alright, let's spawn ourselves some gear. Food, equipables. We're missing a bunch of... Okay, so yeah, okay, so before we do anything well, I realized that we changed the endpoint of the event call of the player animator or the animations. So we gotta fix those. So we have the walks. So we're walking west. Here we're calling scan the ground, play footstep sound. So I think this is, yeah, so this is not attached to the right one anymore. So this needs to be called play terrain based footstep. So I'm gonna copy this and paste that. So hopefully that's the same thing. Then we need to take the other walks as well. So here we're doing the same thing. Okay, now it's double. Yeah. So that should be it. Then when we are running to east, Okay, did we do this already? No. All right, so that's east. So we have done now west. All right, so west is done. South is done. North, what is this? Okay, so this is the right one, yeah. So let's delete that, put the right one, and that one. So now I think we have all the different directions. But there's one more thing, which is that we actually decided that Heezy is gonna do player type walking. Maybe it makes sense. They are roughly the player size, a little smaller maybe. So the Heezy ones have the wrong event call here as well. Like so. Are we done now? Are we done now? Let's try it again. Let's try this again, shall we? So we're gonna go listen to the cocoa birds. How do they sound? Right, we need some gear. And I'm gonna put the ambiance sounds away. We are still getting a lot of... So Heezy is still spamming at least. So there's still some animations that's fucked up. Alright. What about the attacks? Feels like the timings are a little off. Feels like the timings are a little off. The timings are a little off, but now, right now, we gotta get these settled up. So goblins are still playing footstep sound. Cyan robes are calling, and black robes are also calling the wrong ones. All right. So let's see here. Is it the hiker heesis then? I think hiker heesis is probably gonna be the one that has the wrong ones. So when we are running, we are playing terrain based here, so that shouldn't be the issue. What about the mirrored one? Yeah, so this is the problem. So you are supposed to be... I can hear my boy laughing in there freaking from the window. My family's outside. Can definitely hear them. All right, so that should fix that. So that's the hiker easy. Is it so that's... Okay, so what about this? These are correct, okay. All right. So then the bots, are these guys wrong? If we are running on these guys, play terrain based. There's a wrong one, okay. I don't know how that happened, but there it was. Then we have south walking. That's right. North. That's right. We have east walking. They are right. Did I get every direction? West, south, north. I think I got all of them. I'll see the bot cyan. I don't think there's any reason why these shouldn't be correct. Yeah. Yeah. South, north. All right, so that seems correct. Okay, so is there something else? Is there something else? Bam 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 brrr, bam 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 bam. Equipables, food. All right, so I can hear them. Not sure about the sound. It's a little jarring. Maybe it should be a little more quiet or something. And I think it might benefit from some sort of like other sound as well. It sounds a little. Maybe it should be kind of like a bassy boom and then the scratch. I don't think it sounds believable alone. So I think we should kind of like combine it with something. All right, what about the combat? I feel a bit like I should be running away. Yeah. I think the scratching is alright, but it's missing that mass. So it doesn't sound like they have mass. Maybe there could also be some kind of feather ruffle too. Yeah, that would be cool. There's definitely something up with the timings as well. That sounds like a little pen that has something broken inside it. My animations don't play very well. They seem a little rushed and kind of glitchy. Definitely need to fix that at some point. What the hell is wrong with that guy? All right. Yeah, those walking sounds, they definitely need a little bit of bass. All right. How do we fix that? I wonder if we have, do we have some sort of like footstep already that we could kind of like just combine to it? I want to play this game again already, bro. Ville, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, so let's see here. I think we need to take a look at our footsteps. So we have a bunch of these different ones. I think we could do like a stone. Maybe these would be the way to go. So if we take a look at our Terran footstep event and go into stone, let's hear what they sound like. No, they are too weak. We need like a what I think we need is kind of like a more massive sound, something more interesting. What could it be? Like big footstep. Let's start with footstep. Toast Alex, thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? So let's do like massive. Can we find like some giant dinosaur walking sound? Yeah. Massive heavy clunk or robot, massive footstep dinosaur. Like this is what I'm talking about. What I think this is what if I think these are really cool. I think these are pretty cool. So what if we had like this instead of the freaking scratching? Then I'm kind of like wondering, okay, so could it be this and the scratching? How would that work? So let's definitely download these. I like the feather thing that Cubesoid had in his mind as well. Maybe it could be kind of like feathers rustling or something. Feathers. Feathers. Birds, geese, chunks, goose moves out of water, shaking feathers. No. Feather. Probably can't. You probably can't record anything like that. Yeah. K-Man Crafting. Good day. How are things going? Things are going nicely. Pillow sounds kind of like feather. Pillow. We're looking for sound effects. I wonder, can there be more than one timeline playing at the same time in Fmod? There can, yeah, honestly, there can. That might work. Huh. Hey, 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 stop it! Huh, I don't know. I don't know which one would make sense. I don't know what would make sense, so let's see if we could, so what I'm thinking here is that we could kind of like add, so I'm just gonna delete these, and I think we had the other project here. So here's basically where we have the, all the footsteps, right? Yeah. So what we can do here probably is add the new sounds that we just took. So I'm gonna take these and add them over here. Gonna do a new folder. This is gonna be Tete. Footsteps. Herra Aito Tete, 52 kuukautta, 52 months of our boy Tete. How's it going, man? Thank you, thank you. That is very generous. Very generous sub indeed. Let's freaking go, dude. How's Tete doing? Alright, so what I'm thinking here is that I will probably add them over here. So maybe I'll just do a new one and do it one at a time. I don't know if this is the optimal way. Probably not, but what the fuck? What the fuck, we'll do it anyway. So let's see here. Where did we put them? Did we put them straight into the... Can I cut from here? Can I take this and just like copy and put it here? Selected audio only. Continue. Alright. So what I'm thinking here is that what if I kind of like added it here? So now when I have the thumb, so I'm just gonna go in here and take one of these and put it here. And then move this guy here. How would it work? So I think it's probably the thumb coming first and then the scratch, right? It's just so freaking quiet. Like, can I make you louder? What is this shit? What is this shit? Where can I put you louder? What is this? Playback level. All right, there it is. It sounds pretty stupid. Yeah, I don't think that works. I don't think often it's the claws that hit the ground first. Yeah, what if it was like kind of like first? Wait, where's the scratch? I don't think these go well together. That's just my 2 cents. What if we just did the thump 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 thump? What if we did that? Maybe we just don't do the scratching. Maybe it just doesn't work. Slow down the pen sound. Let's see here. Effects, pitch and tempo. So what if we change the tempo to I don't know, minus 20%? What happens? Hello? Why are you like that? I'm gonna try just the thump. So that's gonna be my next trying. So here where we have the monster footstep event. Where is it? There it is. I'm just gonna take these away and we are gonna put in our new massive sounds. So let's put these under here. It's not death though, it is footsteps. So where is footsteps? Kokko. So let's try this. And then I'm gonna put these guys in here. And there's some pitch variation. I think that's probably gonna be fun. That could work. All right. So let's save this. Let's build this. And let's see how they sound now. Is it gonna be over the top? I think there could be kind of some sort of like camera shake to kind of like sell that effect. It is better. It is definitely better. Yeah, it is. It is a lot better. It is a lot better. I think we can go with this. I think the Sons of Tuoni could use the same sound. Hell yeah. They sound a lot scarier now. I'm not sure about the combat sounds. They still need to be fixed, but I like the footsteps. They might be a tad loud. Mitäs? Uusi auto. Yllättävää. Oliko kiva?
Ei oo ostettu.
Ai joo. Mistä se löysi?
Mistä sä sait? Mistä sä sait sen auton?
Kiikusta löytyi. Kirkosta? What?
Se sais.
Okei. Okay. Selvä. What a day, what a day, what a day. I really like how that is though. I think that's super cool. I think what we could do here is we could do a little bit of a tweak. And the tweak would be that I think we can do like a volume thing here. So let's add. I'm just gonna reduce the audio a little bit, so it's not gonna be as loud for Kokko, but it's gonna be pretty loud for Son of Tuoni. Kiitos. Sepe. Alright, so now I think we have 2 of these. Let's see, can I change this so this is gonna be louder? And then this is gonna be, yeah. So I think that works. I think that might just work. So now what we can do is we have actually Son of Tuoni sounds as well for the footsteps. And I think we could do the very same thing for Ayatar as well. And for Louhi, as far as I know. What we can just do is kind of like tweak the audio so it's not as loud for these guys. So I'm actually gonna make this even quieter, like -7.5 decibels or something. Then Son of Tuoni is gonna be a little less, 6.5. Ayatar is gonna be like -5 or 4, and then Louhi is gonna be 0. So now this way it's gonna be a little bit more loud. I think we could tweak the kind of like the spatialization as well. So for Kokko Bird, for example. Kukka. Onpa hieno kukka. Oliko kiva käydä ulkona? Mukavaa. We could tweak the kind of like where you can hear it as well, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, so next up, we need sounds for Sons of Tuoni and Ayatar and Louhi. So there's still a lot to be done before we can move on with the development. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we have the footsteps. Then we need death sound. Do we have any kind of like audio for Tuoni? Sons of Tuoni. We have the horror sounds, monster small dying. I think these are gonna be going to... What do you guys think? Is this Ayatar or Son of Tuoni? So we're talking about either skeleton or kind of like this demon dragon. What do you guys think? What do skeletons sound like anyway? We probably need to figure it out. Skeleton. I don't think we have skeleton sounds. So maybe those are Ayatar sounds. Skull detached from skeleton. So we don't have skeleton sounds. Bones. Do we have any bone sounds? These are just bones breaking. What about... Where can we find, like... What would it be... I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, can you... what search words could I use to find skeleton sound effects? Something that would sell the idea that we're dealing with a live and walking skeleton. Like what is the kind of like sounds? Bones clacking, creaking, rattling, magical eerie undertones, skeleton footsteps, rattling bones. That rattling bones might work. Rattling bones. Da, 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 da. Nope. Clattering bones. Joint popping. Joint. Let's see if we can find anything with joint. No, not a fan. Skeleton. So what about the bones? Let's listen to the bones again. Bones. No. No. That kind of sounds like some like a skeleton dying. Maybe. I don't know. Not a fan of these. I'm gonna well. What? Did we have 4 pages? What the hell happened? Oh, I clicked something. No. No. Celery. I like celery, but this is not it. That might work as the impact sound, so I'm gonna take that. Impact sound. Do 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 do. That's not a bad sound. I'm gonna take that. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I think that's pretty cool. What the hell? Dee 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 dee. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think in the first page there was the one sound effect I really want to take. What was it? I don't know. It's a little too. I'm gonna take a piss break. Be right back 1 minute, guys. Hey, alright. So, did we find anything? I think I had a couple of sound effects here. We had this. So I think this could be impact sound. Maybe. Maybe this could be the... Or maybe this could be the impact sound. Maybe that could be the impact sound. What can I use to kind of like find these sounds? Like that's the thing. If there's nothing in skeleton. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. So let's take these two and put them in. All right, let's put those in. And let's get them inside Fmod. So what I'm looking for is sound effects. And we're looking for kind of like these grunts or whatnots. So let's do one for Son of Tuoni. Oh, there's already one. We have something for Son of Tuoni. What do we have here? So this is something you would do when you hit it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's put these guys in here. Which one's better? So is that a good sound when you hit Son of Tuoni? I don't know. I think this might be better. So maybe this one's gonna be the impact sound when you are hitting. Okay, but we have that, so it's gonna be in the grunts then. So let's take that away. And put this one in. And then when we are doing this, I think that's all right. So then what we need is, I would love to have kind of like xylophony. Xylophony. What is this in English? Xylophony. Xylophone. I think it would be kind of like fine. I think it would be funny if we had kind of like xylophone when the skeleton dies. Maybe that if it was like super fast. I think that would be funny. What if this was fast? What if this was fast? Like, what would it sound like? I kind of want to try it out. Din 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 din. So let's see if we put this guy in here. What if we sped it up? 1.5 times. I don't think it sped it up, did it? I don't think it sped it up. Effect, pitch and tempo, change speed, change tempo. What if we did like plus 20%, 25, 30%? Okay, more. We can do more. Change tempo 50% faster. I don't know. It's this. Maybe. I think these are funny. I think these are pretty good. Like, I think these could be kind of like randomized and just played. I think these are freaking hilarious. That's too long. That's better. Okay, so we have a couple of them. We have a couple of them. I think that works as well. So we have at least 3 of them. I think those are super funny. So that's too long. I'm gonna delete that. So now these 3 are gonna be put in here as well. Let's do like xylophone. All right. And I'm gonna bring these guys in here. So we have the death sounds. Death. Where's the death? There it is. New folder, Son of Tuoni. Gonna take these guys in. Go to the events, deaths. And here we have these 3 ones. I'm gonna put these under Sons of Tuoni. I think these are funny. You might not agree with me, but I think those are pretty hilarious. Okay, so now let's take a look at, so we have deflects. We have something here. What is that? All right, I think that works. So that's gonna be Son of 20 deflecting you. Then we have the grunts. So this, I think this might have a, this might be kind of like double. So if this is gonna be with the squelch, then it's gonna be quite much. Then we have the death. We don't have an attack. I don't think we have an attack sound. No. What could be the attack sound for the giant? Maybe it could be something like a giant grunt. Can we find something like a giant grunting? Yahoo. That might work. That's pretty cool as well. That's pretty cool. I think we could use that for something. Do we have any other giant sounds? I love this. Oh my god. This is perfect for the footstep. That's absolutely perfect for the footstep. I can't believe we found that. That is awesome. We actually found different footstep. Let's go. That's pretty cool as well. I don't know if we're gonna use that. Hell yeah. That's cool. Really cool sounds. Cool. That might work for the kind of like taking damage of Ayatar or something, so I'm gonna take that. Or that one. That could be for Son of Tuoni. I think we already did this, right? Maybe not. Nice. These are super cool sounds. By the way, chat. Is anyone there? Hey you, come say hi. Alright, so we got something. Now, it's a lot of work to kind of like scrape through this and try to find use cases. This is not an easy feat. Just gonna create a new folder for these, just some like monster sounds. Like, how the hell do we start to scrape this together? Oh man. Alright, so first of all, I think we had new footstep. I think we had new footstep sound. So we have this one. So this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect for the Son of Tuoni footsteps. So let's cut this into pieces. Let's cut this into pieces. This is my last resort. So we're gonna export this audio into Shadows of Tuonela, footsteps, Son of Tuoni. This is gonna be just Son of Tuoni step 1. And then the same thing for this one. Alright, so now we have 4 steps for that. I think we could I don't think we need this anymore. I think this is gonna be Ayatars walking. So let's do that next. All right. Make it a little shorter here so it starts right out. It's roughly the same time. Alright, so this is then gonna be, let's browse, put it under Ayatar. It's gonna be called something like Ayatar step 1. Next one. And the next one. All right. Then we have the groans and whatnots. So these are a little bit, they're a little bit kind of like two, they have like two sounds in them. Which might not work for me right now. So let's do one at a time. So here we have one. I think we can just kind of like get rid of the other. So this is gonna be in assets, sounds, death, son of Tuoni. But then again, this is kind of, maybe this is not the death sound, maybe this is the attack sound. Let's try that. Son of Tuoni, attack 1. And then do another one, attack 2. All right, let's give that a go. Let's give that a go now. So we have attack sounds, but we don't really have anything here, so we need to do those unimported. So can these be tracked in? Yes, they can. Alright. So we have attack sounds. Let's see what they sound like. That's pretty cool. Then we have the death sounds. This is gonna be it's gonna be a little memey thing. So when they die, they're gonna play that. And then we have the deflect, which is just that. Then we have the footstep. Let's see, we haven't probably set them yet, have we? Yeah, so this is the kokko. So I'm gonna remove this, and we're gonna take in the footstep sounds of Son of Tuoni. So these 4 guys are coming in. Nice. Just gonna make it a little bit louder, I think. Awesome, awesome. All right. Is there anything else, really? I think that's pretty much it. So let's save everything. Let's build everything and see what we gotta do here. So next, obviously, we're gonna need some new animations. and everything. So let's start working on those. So we have the attacks, idles, walks. So what we gotta do is we need to do deflect and impact, and the attack is way too long, so we gotta fix this as well. Let's see if I have paint here. So I have this animator timing thing to kind of like help me. So deflect should happen roughly at 35.35. Fight sound is gonna happen, and the attack is gonna happen at 0.30, and so forth. So let's take a look at those. So if we are looking at this pure attack swing, we should probably start. We need to start the swinging kind of like way earlier. So let's see if we can do that. So what if I just move this in here? What happens? And then what if I just like take all of this and just like bring it closer and squeeze it in? So now we should have the attack happening at here already. So we are super like down. Now it's gonna be like up, and here it should be the attack. We're almost there. Let's try to cut it a little shorter. We're still a little short, aren't we? So now when we are striking, that's when the kind of like things happen. Yeah. Okay, so that could work. Now we gotta come back up way faster. So let's take all of these and just drag them here. Alright, something like that. Still gotta squeeze it in, you know. So he's really rushing it now. All right, I don't know how it's gonna look like if we do it with this, but I'm gonna give it a go. So basically, in the attack, we need to do the thing at 30.30. So the 0.30 is at here. We are not ready to hit there though. We are not ready to hit yet, so squeezing it more. Now it looks like it could make sense. All right, so we're gonna do a new event here. This is gonna be called first we gotta add in the footstep, and we gotta add the combat sounds. We are in fact Sons of Tuoni, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna call combat sounds attack sound, I think. We're playing attack sound there. Oosh. And then we need something else as well. So we can do the walk here basically. So whenever we are stepping, so there. There's gonna be one that's gonna be footstep. Methods. Play monster footstep sound. Let's do another one when we're ready. So here. Maybe a little sooner. All right. I think we have another walk, so let's fix that as well. And then the other one there. All right. Then we need new animations. I'm gonna use the idle as the basis, I think. So we're gonna create a new clip. Where the fuck are we? Arts, animations, NPC, a son of Tuoni. Let's do like deflect first. So what we're gonna do here? I'm just gonna squeeze this motherfucker in, and then we are going to do some sort of. So this is deflect that we're talking about. So the deflect needs to happen at like 0.30 or something. So here we are going to lift our. I think we're just gonna. What could we do? Maybe just put the axe like on front. Maybe that's what we could do. So here we have the references. Okay. Can I like? What if I just? Okay, so if I take that, it's gonna break it. Don't we have a? Yeah, we have resolvers. Where is this? Where is the solver? Right arm controller. Where? Where are you? Where is it? I can't find it. Is it there? Okay, there it is. So I'm thinking it's literally gonna be like this, just up. We're just gonna do like that motion. Wait, did we do something? No. Okay. So we need to record, obviously. So let's do whenever we're here, we're just gonna take this, move it ever so slightly. Hey, how's it going, Code the True OG? The chat was so quiet, I was starting to get depressed. So I appreciate you for coming to say hi. All right, so there it is. Now, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna move this guy now. So we have the right, I think it was the left arm effector. So I'm gonna put it like this. So we are blocking. Dunk. And then we're gonna hold this pose for a little while. Okay, so it is really glitching. So let's put this a little backwards. Yep. And then we're gonna play the sound at 0.35. So roughly at there. We're gonna do new events, and this is gonna be combat sounds, deflect sound. So let's see what it looks like. Is it any good? Yeah, it's good enough for me. This needs to be probably fastened, so everything should kind of like end at 1 second mark, so we need to squeeze this in together. So let's try to do that. Maybe the other hand could move a bit back too. Alright, so what you're saying is that when we do this, you want the other hand to kind of like move as well. So where is the controller? Is it that one? Do you want it to be kind of like at the front, or what do you have in mind? Kind of like this? What? Alright, so we have a problem. We have a problem. I think backswing. I think you're just gonna do fine. Thank you. Thank you, dude. To back to kind of get more strength to the front axe. I think that could work as well, so it would kind of like block on the front. I think that might work as well. Yeah, but to be fair, I hope we're gonna be doing every one of these animations again with Ilomski, because I'm just feeling super unconfident about my kind of like animation skills. So I just need them so that we can put the audio in and whatever. So these are gonna be what they are. Don't worry about it too much. There's some leg action going. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Alright, so let's do this again. So we have the deflect. So next we need a son of 20 impact. So we're gonna do the same thing, except that I am going to take a hit. Let's do the record. We're gonna do a hit. So how do we get hits? I think we're just gonna do like ever so slightly head nod or something like that. Okay, so we are still doing that shit. So let's try to fix that. So at 30.30. We are gonna maybe pop our head back a little bit. It's not gonna be much. Maybe it could be like so. Okay, before we do that, we should probably try to kind of like normalize that so we are actually there, and then we do the so let's do that. And then kind of like go back. It's not good. It's not good. So he's doing a little bit of a thing there. It ain't much. He's a bit. Now it's really glitching. All right, maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. Let's try it. It ain't good, but at least we got something. So we need to put the impact into 0.30, a little bit more than that, so roughly around here. We're doing a new event, combat sounds. So this is gonna be the squelch, I believe. No, it's gonna be the grunt and the squelch. Maybe we don't do the squelch here, it's just gonna be the grunt. Alright, let's give that a go. Do we have a death? We do have a death one, yeah. So here we are dropping dead. We are gonna do the sound here. There it is. Alright, Can it straighten its neck? I don't know. Probably not. Let's give it a go. So if we go here... Well, actually it can. So should this be the kind of like taking hits animation? That's a good idea, dude. So if we go into impact, and when we are kind of like moving the head here, what if we straighten this bad boy up? How did I do that? How did I do it? Really, like, I just did it. What? Can I rotate it? Alright, I can rotate it like this. So what if it's like that? And then we hold on to that. So we have the neck rotation. Neck rotation, where are you? Neck rotation, so this one. What if we just hold on this for a little while? Alright. I think it's selling the kind of like taking hits a little better. I'm not sure about what the other body is doing, but maybe we can just like reset back to the original pose here. What if we just like delete all of this and just return back? Okay, so what the hell happened? What? What is that? What the hell is that? So he's still doing the weird thing with his hand though. I don't think it went better. Alright, we're just gonna go with that. So now we have the attacking, there's the attack. It's super rushed. Then we have the death sound. We have deflect sound, we have the deflection. We have impact. Alright, so we are pretty good. So now we gotta take a look at the animator. Here in the animate hall, we are gonna have to add these two bad boys. So on combat idle, we are doing transition to impacts. We're making transitions back, and we are making a transition to idle. There it is. Now we need new triggers. This is gonna be deflect trigger, impact trigger, and we are calling those. So impact trigger, deflect trigger, and let's take a look at this. So I don't think we're doing exit times here. We're gonna do fast transitions, 0.1, so it's really quick, and we are coming out. So I can't remember, are the impacts now 1 second long? No, they're not. So impact is like 120, and the deflect is like 120 as well. Maybe we should try to squeeze that in. Let's try to make it to 1 second. It's gonna be real quick, but whatever. It's gonna be May. Alright, so now it's quick. What about the attack? So the attack is over that as well. So now they would kind of like match what we had. I think these were literally like 0.9 and 1. Like so. And then these, so these needed conditions. Paste. Paste. Do we have, so we have 0.1, 0.1. That's really quick. Gonna keep it a little longer. All right. So now what we should have is something that we can try. All right, let's give it a go. Vatsky is here with the new beautiful emoji. I think the new emoji is fire. It is fire. All right, let's give it a go, guys. We are gonna be spawning into the Pohjola. And let's go see if everything works. Let's go see if everything works. So we should have new footsteps, new deaths, new everything. New everything sounds basically. Gonna give myself some gear. All right. Let's see what we got, guys. Hell yeah, the footsteps sound really good. Oh, that is so good, dude. Big fan of the sounds. All right. But the combat, the freaking combat is a pain in the ass. What happened? Excuse me? What's going on? What the hell is going on, dude? He really wants me dead. So we have a not object. I get it. I get it. So we didn't. What we forgot to do was we forgot to attach this. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. I was like, what the frick is going on? What the frick is going on? Can somebody clip that? That would be awesome. All right, let's see how it is. All right. Man, I think these are perfect. So there's still something really wrong with the attacking. Why is that happening? Why is that happening? He's really giving me a whooping. Really giving me a whooping. Alright, so let me try to find him here. So it's you. So we're just like spamming the... Huh. So there's something like really wrong here. So what's going on? So we are coming in with combat trigger. Yeah. Let's do the auto live link off. And here we have speed 1. Oh, so speed is 2.5. That's probably it, right? So we need to full HP. All right. It's still too fast. .25 trigger. It's gonna be me. All right. So we're getting there, guys. Let's get some food in us. So what I'm thinking is that these values are not right. Let's make that quicker. And then I don't know. I think I have a feeling this should be something like this. Yeah, that's a lot better. There's some movement. It's better. It's not perfect. It is better. Let's see how the actual combat now works. Alright, so now we got the audio. I think we didn't get the audio. So, there's something happening with the death animation that is not getting played out. So, we have exit time 0.2.2. Maybe we don't have exit time. Maybe that's the solution. Let's try that. Better. That's better. Then there's some like horizontal movement for some reason. Gotta fix that. better. All right. Let's see what's moving us. There's something moving us. So if we go into our Son of Tuoni, check out the animations. So if we are here at idle, and then we go into something like impact. The legs are doing kind of like a weird there. This seems to be a little forward, doesn't it? What? We are at position 0.5. What about the deflects? Yeah, so we are at 0 here. So why are we at 0.5 here? Alright, maybe we fixed it. Maybe we didn't. Here we seem to be a little bit positioned as well. For some reason. I think that actually looks better. Looks a little better if it's moved a little. Idle. All right. Let's do some version control. Added new impact and deflect animations for Son of Tuoni and Kokko. Added new sounds for them. Changed the footstep event to be called Terran footstep event because monsters needed a new one, new footstep event. All right, guys, we are making progress. Next up, Ayatar. So let's take a look at our bosses. Ayatar boss. Ayatar has death and whatnot. Let's give her the components she needs. So she needs combat sounds, and she needs footsteps. And she is Ayatar, obviously. And first of all, we can already do some of the audio. So when we are dying here, we are gonna do a death sound. Combat sounds, death. Then we can do walking. So this is gonna be a little tough. This is gonna be a little tough because there's so many freaking walking footsteps or so many like feet. So I think we're gonna do like one a year. Footstep methods, play monster footstep sound. Seems like we have some layering issue here as well. Gotta take a look at that. Let's do one there. There seems to be some layer issues here. Alright, so it's gonna be kind of like dem. Something like that. And let's see, I think those are correct. Then the other animation, so we have 2 walks. Dip. I think that's right. Alright. So we are missing some targets. But most importantly, I think we have some sprite layer issues. So let's see here. When we are walking this way, that leg, whichever it is, this one should be like less than the one on the front. So I think we should change the front, not the back. So let's see where the feet are. So this foot should be more. So let's put this into like 2. Is there anything else? So this leg seems to be going on top of that leg, so that one needs to be changed as well. So this one. Is it this one? No. 2, 1, 2. What about 3 now? Okay, so that's better. This one's getting clipped as well, so that one's wrong. So this should be something like 2, I reckon. There's still, this one is clipping through something. Is it this one? Alright, that's more like it. Okay. Now it's clipping through that feet. This is a bitch. So this one needs to be higher. Alright, now I think it's, and I think we're close. Okay. Let's take a look at the other walking animation. So we probably have the same issue here, right? Yeah. So this guy needs to be in front. Let's put it to like 3. Now this feet needs to be in front. So let's make this like 4. 3, 2, that should be it, right? Alright. This is working with sprites, ladies and gentlemen. It's not all laughs and giggles. Alright. I am pretty happy with that. Then we need the deflect and impacts. Deflect and impact. So what I'm gonna use here is, I think we're gonna use the fight animation. So this one is way too long again. Or is it? Well, I don't know. Maybe it works. Squeeze this in. Squeeze this in. What the hell is happening with the feet? The feed is not doing good. Ta-dee! Ta-dee! What's going on there? Okay, better. Better. So here at 30, we are going to do an event called Play Squelch. There it is. Then we need a new deflect one, so let's see if we can find. Okay, never mind, this needs to be fixed this way as well. So I think what we can do is actually just copy this into here and take everything, paste, and we are gonna record and change this into that fight animation. One. I think that's correct. Hell yeah. So at 30, we're gonna add a new combat sound, Squelch. Okay, so those seem right. Let's see. Yeah. This animation plays really well in that time period. I'm really happy about that. Now, we need 2 new animations. So let's do those. We're gonna go into assets, art, animations, NPC, boss, and this is gonna be Ayatar, side, deflect. And I think we could use a basis of something like the idle. So we have the deflect here. So we're just chilling. Let's make it a little bit faster. We're chilling, and now at the 30 mark, we are going to do something. Let's make these come in here. And what are we gonna do? I think we're just gonna put our head forward or something like that. So let's see if we can do that. So we have our head here. I'm just gonna get a keyframe by moving this just a tad. Like so. And then over here we are going to move it forward or something like this. Like so. And let's also give the hand a touch. And then the hand is gonna be, we're gonna lift it up like so, or so. And then let's touch this hand and let's move the hand to kind of like block it like this. And then we're gonna keep this pose for a little while. So it's too fast. Let's try to shrink this down a little bit and bring this in here. Alright, I think that's good enough. So that's the side deflect. And then we are gonna do a mirrored one of this. Ajatar side deflect mirrored. And we're gonna flip this bad boy into minus. -3, -1. Is -1 enough? Is that correct? Let's see how it is if we fight. So here we're walking roughly at the middle point of the health bar. And if we are deflecting mirrored, yeah, we're nowhere near. Needs to be more than -1. It's -2. All right. What about the regular one? All right. Now we're gonna add the sound effects. So the deflect is gonna be at 0.35, roughly around there. We are gonna add a combat sound, deflect sound. Same thing to the other one. Now, we need a impact. Ajatar side impact. Is this mirrored? I think this is mirrored. Here. And now at the same place, we are gonna get hit. So instead of this, we are gonna move our head backwards. Something like that. And let's move our Maisie Fire. Let's go. Welcome, welcome, and sorry for butchering your name. I didn't mean to. I don't know, maybe we'll raise our hand, raise our arms like that. Could that work? Let's put that in here. So it's gonna be like, oh. Torille, let's go, dude. Mitäs kuuluu? Mistäpä Suomeen oot? Alright, I think I can live with this. So this is gonna be the side impact mirrored. Let's do a new one. Ajatar side impact 1. Valkeakoskelta. Hetkinen, mun pitää kyllä ihan käydä katsoa, että missä päin Valkeakoski. Morjesta, mistä sä löysit meitin strimmelöisen? Mukava tavata. Ootko devaaja hommia? Sori, kun meikä kyselee vaan hirveästi asioita. Valkeakoski. Tampereesta etelään. Joo. Tampereella on monesti tullut käytyä ja mukava paikka. Mukava paikka. Ei kyllä totta Valkeakoskella kylläkään. Suosituksista, ai perkele. Mä en usko, että Twitch on joskus tehnyt mulle jotain hyvää. Tuossa se nyt on. Itekin teen. Oot sä pelidevari? Sittenhän sä oot oikeassa paikassa. Otapas. Tää on nyt se pelkkä impakti, eli tätä nyt pitäisi pyöräyttää. Ei chestiä kylläkään, vaan tätä itse ukkoa. 3, 1. 3, 1. Noin. Hop. Tosi hyvä. Harrastuksen normipäivätyössä ohessa somassa. Joo, se on fiksua. Se on kyllä fiksua, että niin tähän hommaan ei kyllä kannata melkeinpä muuten lähteäkään kuin harrastus mielessä. Mutta minkäs mahtaa? Se on monille niin kuin meikäläisille on vähän semmoinen unelma, kutsumus. Ja sen takia näitä painetaan. Mut joo, siisti kun löysit meikäläistä. Mehän tehdään täällä tämmöstä peliä kuin Shadows of Tuonela. Tää on suomalaiseen vähän tämmöiseen muinaismytologiaan löyhästi pohjautuva tämmönen rakkauskirje vanhoille MMORPG-peleille niinku Runescape 1 ja 2. Ja tämmöstä me täällä devaillaan. Mitä sä ite teet? Ollaan kohta vuodenpäivät tehty. Ei ole enää kuin pari kuukautta, niin on vuosi tehty. Peli voi wishlistata ja se kyllä jeesaa meitä. Koko ruumiin vähän nousta. No kyllä me voidaan kokeilla. Nää on vähän semmosia, että niinku mä asennoin näihin kaikkiin animaatioihin, mitä mä tässä teen, niin sillä, että nää tulee korvaantumaan. Mutta ei siis sitä tarkoita, että me voitais vähän yrittää. So what if mitäs mä nostasin vähän tosta kroppaa? Jos mä nostasin. Sit se ei näköjään jää, jos mä tosta nostan. Tuosta. Hei, tosta. Eikö, tosta. Älä tosta. Tää periaatteessa voisi toimia, jos se vähän silleen kävisi näin ilmassa. Sitten se pitäisi tulla myös alas. Okei, so. Tää jos. Nämä nyt nostetaankin näin. Nyt on impaktia. Näin. Ja sittenhän meidän pitäisi palautua sieltä alas. Toisin sanoen tämän pitäisi tulla täältä niinku... mikä se oli, mitä pyöritettiinkö tämä? Ei. Halo? Mitenköhän tämä oli? Tekäävä kopioimassa se alkuperäinen aste sieltä. 50 astetta. Me menetettiin se. Persee. Tein vanhan C&C-ohjauksella ropellusta, jossa päähahmo on Command & Conquer ohjauksella ropellusta, jossa päähahmojen kuolema muuttaa tarinaa. Permadead. Eli mitä meinaa C&C-ohjauksella? Meinaat sä niinku jotakin RTS-tyyppistä vai minkälaista? Joo, RTS, joo. Toihan voi olla ihan siistikin. Permadeath, mä oon iso fani. Iso fani tollaselle. Okei, jos tää nyt... Katsotaan, jos me tätä muutetaan nyt ihan pikkusen. Saa vaan keyframe tonne. Ja sitten... Laitetaan tämä jonnekin tänne. Ja sitten nostetaan tää koni ilmaan. Kääntämällä täältä. Hop. Näin. Sitten vähän laittamalla nämä käet uuteen uskoon, kun ne meni vähän miten sattuu. sitä ihan suoraksi. Joku tämmönen. Ja sitten tätäpäs vähän jäädyttää nyt. Näin. Ei, mites nää kädet oikein meni? Se lähtee ihan liian aikaisin nyt nousu. Enkä mä just laittanut silleen, että se ei lähtis nousemaan ennen kuin vasta tuolla. Perkulee. Tämä. Tämä. Mikä luusi oli se, mitä me nostettiin? Näin. Nytte. Vitsi, että on kiire. Nyt on kiire. Eli tätä pitäisi nyt jäädyttää pidemmäksi aikaa, toisin sanoen. No kädet on nyt vähän niinku over the top. Ehkä nää kädet vois jäädä niin jotenkin. Ehkä nää kädet vois jäädä jotenkin näin. Vieläkin tekee joku ihme glitchin tossa. Jos mä poistan vaan nää tältä. Se ei palaa. Persee. No hankalaa ompi. Hei, mut pojat, varmasti jos sitten enkkua, niin puhutaan enkkuun, niin ei tätä noita kansainvälisiä tyyppejä ihan rannalle. Alright, so there's something like the freaking hands are doing shit in here, so I'm gonna try to unshitify them. Alright, so now there is definitely something happening now. Is it any good though? It's a little over the top. But that's what we do here. We do over the top. Maybe raise back feet a tiny bit too. So it would be kind of like galloping. Alright. Alright. See how we do that. So at the 30 mark here, we gotta... So what I think we could do is maybe we could just like raise the pelvis. What if we just take the pelvis and take it up a notch? Whee! Not that much. 0.4. Now it goes down, 0.5. So what if we did that? Alright, so it just starts doing it again, like kind of like too early. So where is it originally? It's 0.45. So let's hold on to the 0.45 until here or something. I don't know. Might just work. Alright, impact mirrored. Let's take this here. Okay, so it's not working out for us right now. What the fuck is going on? Alright, whatever. It's gonna be different on the other one. I can live with that right now. Yeah, let's do a new event and combat sounds, me, methods, we're gonna do this grunt sound, right? I think it's the grunt sound. Which one did I put to the other one? Nothing. Tail could curve a bit inside too. Exactly, yeah. It's a kind of like thing that it's a little bit too much for me. I could spend days looking at these. But I know Ilumski is gonna do it in 15 minutes and it's gonna be better than mine. So do we have everything now? We have the faster fight animations, we have the deflects, we have the impacts, we have the death. Yeah, so now what we can do is we can go and hook up the animator. So we have attack animation, attack mirrored, and we have side impact mirrored, deflect mirrored, side deflect. All right. We need 2 new triggers. This is gonna be called impact trigger. And the other one is gonna be called deflect trigger. Then we need a bunch of transitions to go all around like so. And we're gonna also do transitions this way. Alright, it's looking hella confusing. That's when you know you're doing good. And then finally we need to be able to exit into idle. So we're gonna do 4 more like so. All right, now when we're going in, we are going in with a deflect trigger, and we're going in with an impact trigger. Same thing for the other one, so impact trigger and deflect trigger. We are transitioning, let's transition fast with 0.1. We're gonna come out with exit time 0.9 and 0.1. So we're going in fast, coming out slow. Like that. Same thing over here, so we don't have any exit time here, we're just going in fast. And we are exiting slow. And the same thing for the other stuff. We gotta do, in case you guys are wondering, like, why are we doing like 2 deflects and 2 impacts on Ayatar, is the fact that Ayatar can attack you. So most of the mobs, most of the NPCs in the game are only receivers, so they only kind of like defend. So they're never gonna attack you, which means that they're never gonna be on the right side of you, which means that we only have to do like 1 set of sprites, 1 set of animations for those mobs. But Ayatar can attack you, so now we need 2 sides. So they're kind of like the Ayatar attacking right side and attacking left side. And it's a pain in the ass, and if we are gonna expand this to be kind of like south and north as well, it's gonna be a hell of a lot of work. So we're going in, we're coming out like that, going in and coming out. Next we are gonna go out, and I think I can't remember what we did here. Maybe it needs to be kind of fast. I can't remember what we did here. We need the conditions though. Oh, we have 0.75 here. That's quite a lot. 0.75, really? It seems awfully a lot, to be fair. I think I'm just gonna like reduce it to 0.2 and 0.2. And then we need the conditions here. Alright. Alright. So, that should be it as far as I know. We have the shits here. I think we did the sounds over here as well, didn't we? Or did we? No, we haven't. Oh, okay, so we need to work these as well. So, we have the monster footstep event, and inside we have Ayatar, and it seems like Ayatar has something here. Yeah, so she's gonna be walking. She's gonna be walking like that. She has a little bit of randomization on the pitch. Then what we gotta do is check out the other ones as well. So we have grunts. Ayatar has something here. Let's see what she has. So this is her grunts. Alright, I think that might work. Then we have the death. We don't have anything on the death, so let's fix that. Sound effects. Grunts. Death. Where's the death? There it is. And it seems like we haven't yet imported them, so let's do that next. Ayatar. I think we had some that we can use. I think that could work. Oh, it has multiple of them. So this needs to be cut into. So we can do either these that sound like lions, or we can do kind of like a more horror type. So I think we have the horror ones here somewhere. Kind of like these monster dying screech. I think these are pretty cool. I think we could do this. Alright, I'm gonna do at least 3 of them. And we're gonna import them as the Ayatar death. I'm gonna move them over here. So now if Ayatar dies, that's pretty cool. So that's what we're gonna do. Then I think we could do something for the grunts. So when Ayatar takes damage, so that's what she sounds like. I'm not sure about that. Maybe we have something cooler. These are just too long. I think these might work. That's pretty cool. Maybe that could work instead of these. I don't know. Not sure. And the death. Yeah, we have the deaths one. Okay, so deflect. We have something on the deflect as well. that's... Alright. I don't know. There's a little bit of a mixture of things. A little bit of horror and then a little bit of that cartoony vibe. It's not the best. But let's see if they work. Let's see if they even work. So first of all, we gotta put this in. Like so. And our animations are 1 second long. Yeah, okay. Let's go see how it is. Let's go see how it is, boys. So I'm gonna spawn into the wilderness, which is Manala, and we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. Alright, we need a lot of gear if we're gonna face her. We could nerf her down a little bit for the testing, but let's see how it is if we don't. So let's spawn ourselves some equipment and then some food. Alright. I'm gonna put on some good armor. Nice ring. Alright, that should be enough. Living on the edge. Damn right. Alright, let's go hear her. How is she? Let's go here. We should be able to hear her anytime now. Ooh, I love the thunder. There she is. Can we hear her? There she comes. It's not horrible. Alright, let's see about the combat. Alright, retreat. More. Okay, she's really close. Okay, she was alright. She was alright. For some reason she was really close there, which kinda killed the mood. But it wasn't absolutely horrible. I think it has a maybe has a little bit too much of those blink blonk sounds. Blink blonk, blink blonk. There's a the sound design is really underappreciated. Like, it's so much work, man. So much work. I'm kind of like on the edge with like 50% of all the sound effects we have. So there needs to be a lot of tweaking, a lot of kind of like second guessing everything. Alright, trying to listen to... Is she back yet? I think she probably has like 5-minute cooldown of spawning, so she's not gonna be out anytime soon. But yeah, I think that's pretty good stuff. Added new animations for Ayatar and sound effects to go with it. Then there's only Louhi, really. Like, Louhi doesn't have deflects, Louhi doesn't have impact sounds. And once we've got that, I think it's then just testing and kind of like figuring out what works and what doesn't. I think once you kind of like have things together, kind of like the basis is there, then I think it's gonna be faster to kind of like iterate. I wonder what's the cooldown, Ayatra. It's awfully quiet here. We gotta fix our menu as well. Feels like it doesn't properly load. Bum 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 bum. Let's listen to the regular fights. This gear is fun. I don't know, is the combat still too fast? Like it feels like the one turn of combat is just too fast that it feels a little rushed. Maybe we should slow it down a little bit. I'm one-shotting them. I gotta nerf myself with a worse weapon. The Kokko's animations are kind of cooked. There's something wrong, like feels like they don't really match. We'll get there. This song is fire. All right. All right, what about the Sons of Tuoni? Definitely need to tweak the animations. They are just happening so freaking fast. That's so massive sound. But I can feel it. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be good. Could be nice if those shadows would randomly whisper something incoherent while idle. Oh, you mean the enemy NPCs? That would be really cool. Kind of like Alan Wake. I think what I could experiment here is to kind of like increase the transition times and reduce the exit times or something. Feels like the kind of like the transitions are just too quick. It would cube side, yeah. These walking sound. Oh, what? What the hell's going on with the shadow? The shadows are not working. Huh. For some reason the shadows are kind of like static. What if I... Let's see if I increase the transitions. So here, for example, I would increase these transition times at least like coming back. What if I just increase these all around? Would it make it a little bit more fluid? Because right now it just feels like everything's kind of like janky. Let's see if that'll make it better. I think we might need to increase the time kind of like the death takes. I'm a big fan of my music selections. I think this one is really good as well. Maybe the death animation should have kind of like the impact sound as well, because right now it feels like they kind of like die without a sound. Yeah. I still think it's pretty good. All right, so the death animations could have so let's work on that. So when we are killing these mobs, we have the death animation. So I think we could literally like do I think we could try to add it. Let's not start with this guy though. Let's go first to something like easy. And on easy, when we are dying, what if we added a sound for squelch or grunts? I think the squelch is probably what we should have. Let's try that. And then the same one for player. So whenever we're dying, we are also playing the squelch, I believe. Let's see how that is. And also, let's try to increase these values. So something like 0.2. Fall down events, yeah, that would be cool. Let's see if we increase these. Let's see if we do this. And all right, they're a little bit longer now. Let's spawn into default place. Let's try that out. Cube said, what have you been up to, by the way? What have you been up to, my man? Hey! Welcome, Mean Bad Blue with a generous big raid. Let's go. How's it going? Welcome, and I present you my game, my dream, passion, red flag of a game. I have checked all the warning signs of my game. I'm doing an MMORPG basically, and it's my first passion project and everything. Looks super cool. Hey, thank you. I really respect that. Hey, let's do a shout out. It's the least we can do for our new friend Mean Bad Blue. Hey, tell us about your stream and projects. What are you guys doing? Are you a game dev? Raid and run. Oh, that's too bad. But I get it. Whenever I raid, it's kind of like you want to get some food in your system. You just have your obligations, you know. So hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid and welcome. My name is AME, and this is the game I've been working on. I've been just adding some sound effects, musics, and everything, as you can probably hear. Let's put it a little bit less loud. And yeah, I'm just trying to find what works and what doesn't. Thank you so much for the follow. And hey, everyone who came from Mean Bad Blues stream, please come say hi. I don't bite. At least not the bad kind. I might nibble a little bit. Your stream looked cool. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, you too. I'm gonna drop you a follow so we can meet some other time. I'll say quick. Primarily doing backend development with TypeScript using Effect TypeScript ecosystem. Cool. Nice. That's probably smarter than game dev. Because game dev, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's pretty Wild West right now. Okay, so now with the new animations, kind of like transitions, the hits don't match. That's not optimal. So, all right, let's see here. It seems like the hits are not matching, yeah. God damn it. I got a sword though. The sword will make us better. Yeah, it seems like the goblin is kind of like doing the animation before I'm hitting him. Yeah, that's it. Toxu, thank you for the follow. Welcome. How are you guys? But yeah, I really want to kind of like showcase what we've done here. So let me put the music off. And I want you guys to just appreciate the soundscape that we have created. Because I am really kind of like proud of what we've done here. This is the first area of the game. So it's going to be kind of like Finnish forest, Finnish nature. So you have some birds singing, you got some basic goblin heeses just walking around. And here if you go next to the water, you're gonna hear the water here. Very nice, very nice. Now, what I think is probably the coolest sounding area right now is, it's gotta be Pohjola. Pohjola is the kind of like this Arctic area here in the west. And when you go here, the NPCs, the enemy NPCs, they have like really cool footstep sounds. We just added them today and I think we really nailed it. Like, hear this out. There's some wind happening here. And the enemies, they really have like that oomph in their footstep. And a little bit of like bone rattle. That's so cool. We've been using this plugin called Fmod. It's a third-party, kind of like this professional audio solution. I think it's so good. Nice. And we have some music here. Let's put on the music. Hell yeah. If there's any audio enjoyers, I think you're gonna appreciate this. Nice. I think we're gonna clip that. I think this is actually something I could showcase in you know, social media. Really? There was something bad? Okay, the only thing I'm kind of like sad about is that for some reason we lost the shadows. The shadows weren't rendering real time. Like, I don't know what's happened. Let's see if we can figure it out. So we have the shadow caster here. I'm just wondering, is there like something... Is there something wrong? Is there something wrong? They are layered differently. Does it matter? Okay, so what I think we'll do here is I'm gonna delete these. I'm gonna copy these again. So these are all the sprites that the mob or the NPC kind of like consists of. So I'm gonna put these underneath here. And then underneath, I'm gonna put debug and make them cast shadows only. And then we gotta do the material check for them. So I think it was something called shadow lit. Shadow lit. Yeah, so we have 3 different ones. It's a little confusing. It's a little confusing. I wonder which one is it. Why do I have 3? Well, let's see if I can, if I put this one. Can I do it all at the same time? Shadow lit material. All right, so now they all have the material. Let's see if I fixed it. I think they have been static for quite some time. I don't think I ever changed the NPCs though. I hope I didn't. Let's see how it is now. Let's see how it is now. So we're going back into normal. Spawn straight into Pohjola. Let's see how it is. But yeah, Toksu and all the beautiful new people, welcome, welcome. My name is AME. I'm a 33-year-old Unity game dev from Finland. Been doing this project for 10 months now. Alright, it seems like the shadow's fixed. I think we fixed it. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Hell yeah, brother. I don't know about the animators. I don't know about that. I think I am going to revert this. I think I'm gonna do that. Where's the Heesis? Where's the Heesis animator though? Well, anyway, I'm gonna include this, and this. Son of Tuonela controller, so we changed the durations. Not sure about this though. Fixed. Son of Tuonela's shadows. Added squelch sounds to the end of to the start of death animations for testing. Maybe I'll leave this out for now. We need to give it a little bit more testing. A little bit more testing. I'm pretty sure we changed easy as well, so why didn't it tell it? Yeah, so these are 0.2. Why didn't it tell me? Where is the freaking commit? No, I didn't. They are still 0.1. Alright, so let's change them to 0.2. Let's see how it is. Is it gonna fuck everything up? Because maybe the reason why it wasn't synced was because I changed the different one. What if these are now 0.2? Alright. Alright, alright. Yeah. Beep 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 beep. Let's go to the default zone. Alright, let's see how the heeses match now. Yeah, so we are definitely... I think the animations actually match, but the damage numbers don't. So we are kind of like lacking. Alright. I think the death sound is actually a good idea. Or kind of like the squelch at the end. I think that works. I'm not sure about the transitions. Because I think if we increase the transition, I think there needs to be something else done as well. I'm not sure what that is though. I'm not sure what that is. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to revert these. I think I'm gonna revert these for now. I'm gonna revert these for now, and we are going to add the death squelches. That's what we're gonna do. So death, here we're gonna do a new events, combat sounds, squelch sound. Not sure if it's gonna work here. So I think I'm gonna do a grunt sound here. And same thing for Coco. Coco death. We're playing death as FX, so let's do another one. I think this could be the This could be the squelching here. And those probably do it already. Now lastly, let's do it for Ayatar. Death. So she's playing Death as which is kind of spooky. So what we're gonna do here is add a new one for also the squelch. Yeah. All right. Added sound triggers to the very start of death animations so that the deaths don't sound so empty. All right. Guys, it's 7 o'clock. If there's any new viewers, please consider dropping a follow. I am gonna call it here. I really need to do some dinner for us. It's gonna be a late night dinner, but hey, it is summer break after all. You guys have anyone we should raid? I think we raided Matchup yesterday, so we could consider raiding someone else. Let's see where we're at. Do we dare to raid someone bigger than us? If we have more than 30 viewers, then I'm gonna raid someone bigger than us. Where's our viewers? There it is, 20. All right, so we are gonna do a smaller raid. Smaller raid today. Moon is streaming.
Oh, you can change your classes in game now. Thank you.
Yeah, let's raid Moonies. He is be right back. Hopefully he'll be back. Moonies is creating a wonderful this geography kind of like educational game. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit a few months ago, and yeah, he's been working on it more. I think they have multiplayer now. Yeah, let's go say hi to Moonies. He's Swedish, if I remember right. And hey guys, I'll catch you later. I don't know if tomorrow's gonna be stream day. Maybe not. I'll let you know in Discord, so make sure to follow me on Discord. Join our growing game dev community. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.